Hello, travelers. I was gonna try to avoid watching this trailer, but look, trailers are part of the marketing, and I think that at this point, I'm legally obligated to go through with this. For someone who calls himself MovieMan, I realize that aside from movie reviews and some reaction content, I haven't really done a lot of like trailer reactions. I guess it's because I'm too impatient, right? If I'm at work, I'm out and about. Usually, that's when a trailer drops. Is I'll either already be at work or I'll be away from my desks. I think maybe trailer reactions are I mean they're going to be quick and relatively easy to do, and that way we can discuss films prior to their release and you can speculate and you can theory craft and all that. That and I am a huge pretty big. I love aliens, so I am very grateful we're still getting alien content. But ever since the teaser dropped for Romulus, I have been very excited. The director Fede Alvarez, from anything from the Evil Dead soft reboot that I personally really enjoy. I loved Don't Breathe, honestly. Say what you want about it. So I know that this director is talented and is well versed in the world of horror. And of course, you still have Ridley Scott as a producer. He just can't let go, can he? The teaser for this is great. I already love the vibe, the effects. I've seen some of the behind the scenes going around online regarding the practicality of this film and just the direction that we're taking. My only concern, and this is my concern with any trailers in general, I want a trailer for a movie to give me an idea of what we're looking at, maybe a little bit of potential story elements, the vibe, the visuals, the characters, just kind of a teaser for what the movie's going to be like. So Kenny's painting.
Is this really where you want to spend the rest of your life?
You know I don't.
Oh man, bro, I can't with the visuals.
Then this is our only ticket out of here.
Oh my god. Visually speaking, already in love. The vents, the hallways, oh my god. It's like that future sci-fi, but it's that retro sci-fi ever since the first Alien movie came out. It's like grimy, used, just almost like vinyl sheen to it. Oh, acid blood. All right. Oh, I hope it gets brutal too. Oh, the fog. Where are the eggs? Where are the eggs? Motion tracker. Oh, wait, dude, that's Lev from Last of Us, isn't it? From Last of Us Part 2? I have to look it up in a second. Is that not the same actor as Lev? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, they're gonna kill kids in this movie? They're gonna kill young people in this movie? Hell yeah. Great. Oh, no. Oh, I'm
What's happening?
There's eggs everywhere in the ship. Oh, my God. Oh, screwed.
Something in the water.
What do you mean there's something in the
I don't know,
water?
there's just something in the fucking water.
Damn.
Fucking things hunting us.
Bro, they look
Open the door, come on.
they look so good. Oh, I'm gonna cry. They look so good.
Run.
Run. Bro, the fact that the horror, before they're even full xenomorphs and they're just the face huggers, like the fact that that already is a threat unto itself, just these little guys terrorizing the ship. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, the stunts. Oh. Oh, they got the guns, the vibe. Dude, the direction in this. Was he an android? Is that why his eyes went back like that? Oh, dude. Dude, I can't fucking wait.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Hell yeah. That's perfect. Perfect. What a perfect way to do a trailer. Now leave it at that. Don't give us anything else. Whatever you do, just leave it at that. I still don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so excited that people are still it makes me so happy when you can take them like Alien to a lot of people has fallen from graces. Like for one, Prometheus came out and hold a gun to Ridley Scott's head and he was like, "It's not an Alien prequel. It's not an Alien prequel." And then it came out and he was like, "All right, maybe it's kind of an Alien prequel." Prometheus, I think for the most part people have come around to it, but when it first came out people were like, "Oh, this isn't an Alien movie." And then Covenant came out. Now, say what you want about Covenant in the use of CG and the story, and Covenant's not a perfect film, but it was more alien content. The ferocity of the xenomorph I enjoyed. Yeah, things delved into Resident Evil territory and the story of how xenomorphs have come to be thanks to an android named David. A little ridiculous. It's a little like soap opera-y. I was so happy to get content. People herald the OG Alien. They herald aliens, and then they herald the game Alien Isolation as the pinnacles of the franchise. Alien 3, I think people kind of seem to love it or hate it, and then Alien Resurrection has some cool moments in it, but you really don't hear people talking about their love for 3 or Resurrection, a cult following of sorts around Prometheus and a certain appreciation for it, and then I never hear people talk about Covenant too terribly much. But the fact that we're going to be able to get the Alien franchise put back in the hands of a director who honestly and truly not only gives a shit, like truly so, like you can tell they're like the love and care put into this, but their body of work so far regarding not only cinema and the attention and love and care to the craft, but also just the the fact that horror cinema seems to be Mr. Alvarez's forte. I think it's what happens when you put a maestro behind the wheel. You can take any franchise and make it even better. It's what happened with Blade Runner 2049. As good as Ridley Scott made the OG, for all its pros and cons, I truly believe that putting the sequel in the hands of Denis Villeneuve and making 2049 the way that he did made it even better, because you put the right people behind that. The rainy ship about to take off, and then you got...
You want to spend the rest of your life?
You know I don't.
You can tell there's going to be characters, and we're going to be following, I think, perhaps Kaylee Spaney. You're going to have characters that we hopefully give a shit about, and we want to follow them and hope they make it out of that okay. Now, is this who I think it is? You know what? Maybe it wasn't. I thought it was Lev. It is somebody different. Man, I thought Ian Alexander. Okay, so I was confusing the actors. Look at that. Dude, see, this is the merging of practicality and VFX. Like when you want to have your digital, the way that you're constructing the visuals of this planet and the direction and the sun coming over and just the look of it, of the color, the palette, the color palette and the light coming through. Dude, oh, these kids have no idea what they're in for. But I love how they're making her into like a kind of a... See, this is how you properly pass the torch, in my opinion. Perhaps these are all hot takes. Perhaps the internet actually is thinking not so fondly. I think the reception that I've seen so far has been mostly positive. It's cool, and what they seem to be doing is they're not going to keep dragging Sigourney Weaver back in, not trying to cash in on nostalgia. I mean, there's a way to be nostalgic without cashing in so overtly on the nostalgia. But she's clearly going to be a Ripley type for a new generation of Alien fans.
Then this is our only ticket out of here.
See, clearly they have a whole like, oh well, the only way we can get off world and try to figure out a way forward in this universe and galaxy is to do this hard work. I can't quite tell what they are yet. I know with the Nostromo it was like mineral and ore processing, like it was a refinery ship, right? And they just happened to pick up an SOS that Weyland-Yutani demanded they go investigate. So I'm curious to see what the nature, because this is like a drop ship, right? And this is like the main ship. I'm curious why they gotta have some type of like manual labor out here in space, and they just so happen to get roped into all of this. But yeah, direct homage, but with a new coat of paint. Oh, dude, I'm so ready. I love this aesthetic too. I already love horror. Like I was having a discussion the other day with a friend of mine, and they're like, "What's your favorite genre of film?" And I like to say that I love a lot of different things, a lot of different genres, but I do seem to gravitate towards horror, and I think even more specifically, I love survival horror. Oh yeah, the acid blood. Oh, dude. And again, the fact that they built all these sets. Bail off from the egg chamber. See, again, it's all the practicality of the way the set's built, but then you have like the digital and this is just lighting effect. Oh my god. Motion tracker, the ominous red. Oh my. See, in this scene, she looks a lot like Lev. That's kind of funny. So the motion, the ultimate facial model of Lev is very similar. Like in the, is very similar to that of the actual actor in this. Okay, the light is from the scanning device. I thought it was from inside. Yeah, clearly she took a beating, or they. I don't want to assume or anything. They took a beating, and they got it. They got it implanted. Oh, was she shining? Oh, they were shining it through their back? Dude. Oh, no. Yeah, you're screwed, man. It's in your... Oof. Oh, I can't wait. It's also the brutality. I say what you want about Covenant and Prometheus, but I love the modern R-rated Alien films a lot because they don't, like... I mean, the one guy had something, like, birthed out of his spine. Like, this... Once these alien organisms get into you, they just wreak havoc on the human body, and they will rip through you just to be born into this world. You know, it's cool in the original ones how, like, you have the first Alien, a lot of the violence is it's brutal, but it's very quick, or it's implied, or low-key off-screen. I don't need a gore fest, but the same reason why I love what he did with Don't Breathe, and especially with Evil Dead, is it's just this, like, creative, visceral violence, you know, getting stabbed, sliced, ripped apart, or whatever. And it's not, I don't think it's overused. It's definitely not for the squeamish or faint at heart, but it means that whenever this type of stuff starts happening, the birth of a xenomorph or being killed by an alien organism, it's brutal. It's going to be rough. Visceral. I am curious, though, given the story of Romulus, Weyland-Yutani sure loves to name their spacecraft after, like, Greek mythological figures. I mean, you had Prometheus, and now you have Romulus. It said Romulus Lab. Yeah, right here. So what, these are... I can't even tell where in the ship.
What's happening?
Okay, yeah, they're just... See, this is interesting. These are face huggers, but they're not eggs in the typical sense. Oh, wait, are those people's faces? Dude, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Interesting. Perhaps there's crew that are being held in stasis, and they all got taken over by face huggers, and now they're all...
Happening.
Yeah, because that's normally if that's what it is, that's normally the part where they die and fall off. Because once the face hugger's done its job, it dies. But I can't tell what these things are. But those look like human faces almost. The way they're wrapped around.
What's happening?
Interesting. But again, the practical face hugger, love it. The strength that these things have, by the way, don't underestimate a face hugger. It just like took a man off his feet. Shot in the water. Damn. Man's fighting for his life. Starts to get it out, and then it latches right back on. Oh, he might be a goner. But see, right there, that's how you keep it vague, right? If this was any worse trailer would show characters, like, dying in the trailer immediately or being infected in a certain way. That right there mixes enough doubt in my mind where I believe he might be able to fight his way out of that, but I don't know. Oh, dude, look at that. Oh, it's so good.
Fucking thing's hunting us.
Open the door, come on.
Oh, there's the Xeno.
Run.
Run. I can't get a read on this guy. I think he's an android. The fact that like he has that like emotion on his face, but so calmly he's just like, run.
Run.
Bro, they're just like, oh. Oh, I can't wait. Plus, space in itself, you're so much more limited than you would be like on Earth. So much more that can kill you and be a detriment to you. In the vents, they mostly come at night. Mostly. Oh, maybe they did. Oh, you know what? See, you know what? All right. So here's what this tells me right here. How you can put a scene together. Earlier, we saw this character watching this character as there was like a chest burster about to come out of their chest. And if we're cutting out of this, where they're covered in blood and screaming over this person with their eyes closed, I already know they die. Like, I just know it. That's the one thing that's upsetting about this. And that's how you put a trailer together, by the way. I know for a fact this character's going to eat it, probably a chest burster scene, and that's why this person's freaking out and is holding them in their arms. So, a little bit upsetty spaghetti about that, but that's just the hand they chose to show on marketing. So, And yes, I know there's the obvious thing where it's like, well, it's gonna be a horror movie with aliens. Of course, people are gonna die. Also, this right here, Dead Space vibes, 100%. The asteroid floating into the bay. Oh god, I love it. Look at that. The flash, explore with the flashlights and the rifles. I love all these shots. See right here, this guy, eyes roll back over. I'm thinking he's an android, unless he's somehow being taken over by an organism or something. I'm pretty sure we're talking android boys. Bro, look at the... Oh, is that the ship crashing? Is that a spoiler, damn it? That looks like their entire ship is crashing on the planet. So again, spoiler, eventually the ship crashes. Well, see, that's what I'm talking about with trailers. It's still going to be a great movie, but these are the things I know now. Now, granted, yes, if you just watch the trailer for what it was, you might not be able to catch that, but it exists and we're looking, so this is a breakdown. That's kind of painful. They're probably going to die. They're probably going to die too. Yeah, they're probably a goner. Oh, I love that. The full grown just shooting at the feet and everything. Look at that. Ah, get off me. Acid blood. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, the nests and everything. 0G.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes. Ah. And then look at that. Direct homage to the OG, the classics. I wonder if that's practical or CG. Anyway, I'm not gonna go comb over it too much and try to dissect it even more so than I already have, but I was already sold from the word go. If it's Alien, I'm on board for it. I'm gonna try to go in as unbiased as I possibly can. I know the reviews are gonna start dropping next month probably. We're gonna see IGN be like,
"Ooh, well, it's not very good representation of the franchise. I think a 4 is a like."
if IGN gave this movie a 4 for some fucking reason, I would not be surprised. They are cracked over there. But I'm sure I'll see reviews and whatnot. I'm going to try to go in open-minded. I'm just excited we're getting more Alien content, but I think that we have this movie in the hands of a very well-versed, if not borderline masterful director in the world of cinema, but especially like horror and survival horror. The cast seems to be solid. The aesthetic, the visuals, it scratches all the itches in my brain that I could possibly have for a movie like this. I'm going to look forward to it. And I would not be surprised if it made my top 10 for the year. Again, biased. This is my kind of film right up my alley. And yes, obviously, I will 100% be reviewing this. Given the timeline from when I officially started really pumping out movie reviews, this might be the first Alien film that I fully review on my channel. But when I do it, I'll definitely include a ranking of the films. And I definitely plan on having an Alien like watch party marathon before this. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, thank you guys and gals so much for watching. Stay tuned for my review of Alien Romulus coming out in, hell, it's going to be about 2 months or so. Cool. Everybody have a good night. Goodbye, travelers.